Viewers, on Saturday, an innocent life was lost due to alleged harassment in a Kerala college. A third-year nursing student who attempted suicide in a hostel room in December last year died on Sunday after being in coma for more than 3 months. Chaitanya Kumari, a 20-year-old, had tried to take her own life. Why? Because of alleged harassment by the hostel warden where she was staying. The student was a native of Kerala's Kottayam and was studying at the Manzoor Hospital and School of Nursing. Now, according to officials, here it viewers, Chaitanya had gone out and came back unwell one day. When the warden, Ranjani, scolded her, the student was then denied food and water by the warden. She attempted to die by suicide on December 7 when she slipped into a coma. Tragedy, a shocking tragedy coming in from Kerala. The chorus for justice is growing louder every day as NDTV also demands for justice in this shocking story. Now, this death has triggered protests by fellow students, parents and organizations in Kerala against the college hostel and the warden. The students allege that they faced a prison-like condition in the hostel. Now, warden Ranjani even denied food and water to Chaitanya when she was unwell. Students claim her case is not an isolated one. Several students are facing the similar fate. While the police have booked the warden, there is growing pressure to upgrade the charges and hold the institution accountable. NDTV is also present in Kasaragod, where the family has narrated the ordeal to NDTV about how that 3-month of ordeal was witnessed and faced by the 20-year-old girl. As Chaitanya's grieving family prepares for her final rites today, the larger question remains, will her death lead to real change or will the system fail yet another student? Now, while speaking to NDTV, the family demanded strict action against the hostel warden. Let's also go across to my colleague Shreya, who is joining me for more on this. She also spoke to the family members and neighbors of Chaitanya. Let's also listen in.
I'm reporting live from North Kerala, where yet another case has resurfaced where a student succumbed to institutional neglect. We are talking about the 20-year-old Chaitanya who attempted a suicide almost months back, last year in December 7th. And then she went into coma for almost 3 months and she finally passed away on Sunday. And today, the family members of Chaitanya performed their her final rites. And if we talk about the case, we know that the warden has been booked for wrongful restraint and intimidation. Her friends, Chaitanya's friends, allege that the warden has been mentally harassing and torturing her in the last couple of days. And right now, I am joined by the family members of Chaitanya to understand better the situation of Chaitanya in the last, in her final days, and also where the investigation is heading at. सर, आप चैतन्य जी के अंकल हो, आप हमें ये बताइए, इनसे भी पूछिए, उनकी मम्मी है, पिताजी है, आप हमें ये बताइए कि वार्डन के अगेंस्ट क्या-क्या एलिगेशंस रहा है और इंस्टीट्यूशन जो है मंजूर हॉस्पिटल, वो हॉस्पिटल ने कितना हेल्प किया है पेरेंट्स को?
അവർക്ക് ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ വരെ അവർക്ക് ബാറിന് എന്താ പ്രശ്നം ഇതാക്കി അവർ നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് പ്രശ്നം ചെയ്തു പെണ്ണിനോട്? वो बारिन है ना, वो बच्चे के बहुत झगड़ा किया, बच्चे के पास झगड़ा किया बहुत।
वार्डन ने झगड़ा किया चैतन्य के साथ, किस बारे में झगड़ा किया?
എന്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാ? बच्ची क्या है ना, थोड़ा बीमार आया, अब बीमार के बारे में उसका साथ दोस्त लड़की लोग है ना, लेडीज वाला, वो लेके गया हॉस्पिटल में। अब उधर नहीं किया ना, उधर वार्डर बहुत झगड़ा किया इसका साथ, इसके लेके गया उसका है हॉस्पिटल, क्यों लेके गया हमको तो नहीं बोला, ऐसा झगड़ा किया उसका साथ, अगर इसका मारने के लिए गया लड़की के साथ, बच्चे के साथ। वो बहुत बात नहीं करता, वो ऐसा वाले है, कुछ बोला रोता है, ऐसा वाले बहुत ताकत वाले नहीं है, बहुत मुश्किल है वो वाला,
सेंसिटिव है।
हाँ सेंसिटिव है बहुत। അങ്ങനെ ആ ഭാഗ്യം ഉസ്ക
आप बोल रहे हो कि Chaitanya was not doing well. She was sick, and her friends took her to the hospital late at night. And the warden created a scene because she was late in arriving back to the hostel. And then she started mentally harassing her and stopped giving her food and water. This is what he's trying to say. और ये चीज़ बताइए, जब उन्होंने सुइसाइड किया, अटेम्प्ट किया सुइसाइड का, तब इंस्टीट्यूशन ने क्या किया? इंस्टीट्यूशन ने कैसे हेल्प किया लास्ट 2-3 महीने में?
ഈ ഹോട്ടൽ ഇതില്ലേ മൻസൂർ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ അവർ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് എത്ര ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്തെന്ന് അവിടെ കൊണ്ടുപോകാനും പിടിക്കാനൊക്കെ. ആ അവർ बहुत अच्छा पैसा कितना दिया है? 20 लाख के ऊपर उसका खर्च किया, 20 लाख का ये 3 हॉस्पिटल में, ये मंगलूर कन्नूर 20 लाख के ऊपर खर्च किया वो लोग हॉस्पिटल वाला, ऐसा बोला अभी. പിന്നെ खाने के पैसा उसको दिया वो लोग दोनों है ना, हमारा भाई है, उसका भाई के वो औरत हॉस्पिटल में रहता है, वो खाने के पैसा भी दिया, वो रूम पकड़ के दिया हॉस्पिटल वाला हैं.
और अभी of course he's trying to say that Chaitanya, she was hospitalized thrice almost, and the hospital charges amounted to almost 20 lakhs rupees. 20 lakh rupees, and the Manzoor Hospital and School of Nursing, that hospital where she was studying, that hospital bore all the cost of the medical treatment that she underwent.
And my colleague Shreya is also joining me with recounting that horror that took place in the college. Shreya, do tell us first, how is the family coping up after this shocking incident of their daughter, who was the only person in their family getting this education, this amount of education, spending so much on her, and then a young life cut so brutally short?
Well, Aditi, we understand that Chaitanya's life, it has been quite tragic. Right now, the way it has been cut short, it is quite tragic. We spoke to the family members. She's survived by her aged parents and her younger brother, and she belongs to a very humble background, and she was getting to study nursing to be able to heal others. But at this point in time, after all that she's gone through, the kind of mental and physical harassment that she was subjected to by the warden, as alleged by her family members and the friends, and a police complaint has also been filed on the basis of the kind of treatment that she was meted by the warden in that institute. The investigation is ongoing, and right now we spoke to the mother. The final rites were performed right here in this area, and the mother is of the opinion that she's of course very overwhelmed with grief at this point, and she was constantly telling me that she wants to meet the warden in person and question him as to why he did what he did. They were of the opinion, both the parents of Chaitanya, that she was a very sensitive person. Chaitanya was a very sensitive, soft-spoken person, and she was not a person who could take her own stand more often than not. And her friends always used to take stand for her. And one night when she went to the nearby hospital with her friends to undergo treatment and came back late at night, that's when a very trivial thing, something as trivial as coming back late in the hostel, that triggered the confrontation which led to the warden, Rajini, his name is Rajini, that led to the warden harassing her, mentally harassing her. And of course, the mother at this point in time, she's saying that, I really want to question the warden, and she's demanding for the arrest of the warden. The police is telling us that the investigation is still underway. The warden has been booked under charges of wrongful restraint and intimidation, but the investigation is still ongoing. The parents are demanding for the arrest of the warden. They did not say anything about the institution being held accountable, because at the end of the day, the warden was working inside the institution under the orders of the higher authorities. But the parents did not question the higher authorities of the hospital, and they in fact reiterated that the hospital bore all the cost of the medical treatment that Chaitanya was undergoing after her attempt to suicide, which happened last year in December 7th, 2024, and for almost 3 months she was in coma. She fought really hard, but she succumbed. And at this point in time, it is important to question that why is there no abatement of suicide? This case has been registered under unnatural death. I just couple of minutes back I spoke to the police officer and he said that the investigation is ongoing. If they get concrete evidence, then they will put the charge of abatement of suicide, considering that the friends have been alleging that the warden has been harassing her for very petty things. And we also saw back then when she attempted suicide in December last year, there was widespread protests. We saw SFI, ABVP, all these student organizations protesting that why should a prominent institute like the Manzoor Public School of Nursing, why would such an institute have such strict rules, and how can a student succumb to this kind of an institutional neglect?
Right.
And now, of course, we are seeing that the protests have died down, but there are several questions that still remain unanswered.
Right.
We will soon try and speak to the hospital authorities as well, and also the police officers who are investigating this case.
Right.
Back to you.
Shreya, they bore the price after the life was lost, but will they bear the price of the questions that are being raised? Several people say that this is not just the case of Chaitanya alone in that hostel. It is the fate of many other students also who are there in the hostel, who are facing the similar brunt of that hostel warden. I also feel connected to the story because I have stayed in hostel. It is a home away home for a person who's staying inside hostel, and the warden is seemed to be the only adult responsible for your needs. We have also seen how many people have complained against the warden. Could you detail us what are these number of complaints against the hostel warden despite raising and now young life being lost? Tell us what ordeals are there of several people who are still staying in that hostel.
Well, the student community has been complaining that their complaints have been ignored time and again by the warden, and be it about accessing mobile phones inside the hostel. They had a problem with that they were not allowed to use mobile phones. They did not get approval for their vacations. These are certain allegations and complaints that the students highlighted when they were protesting last year. Right now we do not see much protest taking place, but we spoke to some of the students and they are of the opinion that in several of these private nursing institutes, there are very strict rules that are imposed and which do not have much reason to it. And if people questioned it, if the students questioned it, then it leads to a completely different kind of a confrontation that one would not want to face. And at this point in time, students are also saying that besides these petty complaints about having strict rules that they should do away with, they also said how Chaitanya personally she was targeted by the warden for no good reason. That's what the mother also highlighted while speaking to NDTV, that she was a very soft-spoken, sensitive person. She needed help, and while she was hospitalized, the hospital authorities told the police that she was going through exam stress, she was going through
Right.
mental health troubles, and she couldn't crack the exam. But the question remains that what kind of help was given to her
Right.
by the institution, considering that they knew very well that she was going through stress and mental health issues. So there are several questions that remain unanswered, but we will try and get more
Right.
and more clarity on this case, because it is not just about Chaitanya, it is about the fate of all the other students who are thriving in this kind of a system. Back to you.
Absolutely, Shreya.